Hello everyone and welcome to Nicole Reacts Up. I'm Nicole and I react to LGBTQ movies and TV shows. Now today is a very special day because we are making history with the Hallmark Channel's very first queer Christmas film. You would think after decades and decades we would have had a queer movie by now. We always gotta watch the farmer try to save his farm from foreclosure while the city girl comes to visit for Christmas and falls in love with him and his son because the wife died. Always gotta watch these predictable, corny Christmas movies with men and women. Now we can watch corny, predictable movies with two women as the love interests. And that really warms my gay heart. So Hallmark, even though it took you a long time to get there, we're happy you got there. And I'm excited to watch Family and Friends Christmas. Let's go. So we open up with a photographer shooting beautiful New York City in the snow.
I always had this dream to one day be a photographer in New York City. Mama, I'm not coming home for Christmas.
Please don't be upset. I got handed a huge opportunity.
So you're working right through the holidays?
Yeah, and I'm sorry that I didn't tell you sooner, okay, but...
So Dani, the main character, she's a photographer in New York City, or at least trying to be. She just calls her Latin parents and tells them that she's not coming for Christmas. So that's dangerous and sad. If I tried to tell my mom that, it would not go over very well. But she claims she's gonna be busy at the Brooklyn Arts Lab where she works, and she's not gonna have time for Christmas activities. So she's just gonna stay put and do her work. They're disappointed, but supportive.
That's fantastic, honey. I'm proud of you.
We'll miss you.
A lot.
I'm gonna miss you guys too, and all of our Christmassy traditions.
Before you go, a good friend of mine from university, John Kazmarek, he's asked me to ask you a favor.
Okay.
His daughter just got an apartment, and it's very close to you.
Dad, is this a setup? Because if I don't have time to come home for Christmas, I definitely don't have time to go on a date.
Honey, it's just a coffee. Just a platonic coffee. She just recently went through a breakup, and her dad thinks she might be a little lonely.
Okay, sure. Just send her my info. But I have to go. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
However, before they hang up, Dad asks a favor of Dani. Dad's like, hey, remember my roommate from college, my old best friend? Well, his daughter, she lives near you, and like, she's just going through a breakup, and she's pretty lonely, so you can go hang out with her, like, as if that's not awkward. And it's like, oh, just because y'all two live in the same area and you're both gay, I think you'll be friends. Like, that's not how it works. But you know, parents, they do whatever they want. So we meet Amelia, who seems to be the other girl in this Christmas love story. She's dressed like Hillary Clinton. And Amelia is a professional. She is a lawyer at her dad's firm, about to make partner.
I wanted to talk to you as your dad, okay?
Okay.
You've had your head down ever since you broke up with Margot. Sweetheart, you gotta stop hiding away. Expand your circle of friends, socialize maybe. On another note, I understand you have not RSVP'd to the firm's Christmas party, so here you go. Attendance is mandatory, and that's non-negotiable.
I only need one.
Oh, I think you can find a date.
And she's got a lot of pressure from her dad to get over her ex, to get some friends and be social, and he's declared it mandatory for her to attend the Christmas party and find a date. So just like any good Christmas movie, we have the creative, we have a photographer, and we have the professional, the lawyer. And what I'm happy about so far is that both set of parents seem to be cool with their gayness, and this will not be a coming out story. Thank God. We can thank baby Jesus for that. Thanks, man.
Yes. I'm going to hand over this meeting to the lovely organizers, Daniela and Javier. All right. Thank you.
Dani?
Yeah.
So Dani is at the Brooklyn Arts Lab at an important fundraising meeting. The pressure is on, and for some reason, all of this is occurring during the holidays. And she gets a random text message from Amelia, and it says, hey, our dads are friends. Coffee? That's very awkward. Like, hey, our dads are friends. We're being forced to hang out. What do you want to do about it?
She never missed Christmas before. Not in 30 years. What's the point of even decorating if she's not here?
I'm still here. We can do this together.
So Dani's parents are decorating their house for Christmas, and the mom's really sad. Actually, they're both pretty sad, but the mom's like, oh, what's the point of decorating if Dani's not gonna be here? And the dad's like, but I'm here. And the mom's like, eh.
I didn't think I could go to the symposium in New York because I assumed Daniela will be here with us for Christmas. I can make a quick call.
No, she said she was busy.
And see if they have any available spots.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, boy.
So just like the needy Latina mother she is, Dani's mom decides, oh, I'm gonna find an excuse to go to New York for Christmas so I could go to this symposium, but also see my daughter at the same time. The dad doesn't think it's a good idea, but they decide they're gonna go anyway.
There are a lot of available travel grants for innovative thinkers. You could apply for one when you get your portfolio together. What are you donating to the auction, now that I'm thinking it? You've been awfully busy with this whole charity week thing. I don't want you to lose focus creatively.
Well, I'm just not ready yet.
And as if Dani didn't have enough pressure on her shoulders as it is, she's got to do all of this event planning for the art center, spending the holidays alone without her family for the first time in her life, all during the holidays fundraising for this place. And now, on top of all of that, she's being pressured to give a creative piece of art to donate for the auction. So if I was her, I would start crying.
Oh, it's in the Stevens file. Yeah, you can just forward it to me. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, Susie, I have to let you go. My 4 o'clock is here.
Hi, Amelia, right? I'm Daniela. Thank you so much for meeting me here. I'll just have whatever she's having. Thank you. Whew.
You don't know what I'm having.
Oh, well, that's the adventure of it. I don't. What are you having?
Coffee.
So Dani arrives at the coffee shop where Amelia is already having a meeting on her phone, and she looks like, you know, she's talking to herself. Dani comes to sit down and she's like, oh, I have to go. My 4 o'clock is here. My 4 o'clock? She doesn't even smile. She doesn't even say like, no, she's just like, my 4 o'clock is here. So first off, she's rude. Terrible first impression, at least for me.
So, Amelia,
I have friends.
I'm sorry.
I know that my father told your father that I don't have any friends, but that's not true. I have friends.
Yeah, for the record, I also have friends.
Since we're all sharing, I also have friends.
Though I don't know what your dad said about me, so...
So Amelia is very like stuck up, a bit snobby, and like won't even crack a smile. Not even like, oh my God, this is such an awkward situation, LOL. Like she won't even give that much.
Born and raised in Hartford, no siblings. Your parents are recently retired. Your mother, a renowned author. Your father, a mathematician. You are currently attending the Brooklyn Artist Lab with a photography focus, and you're a Libra.
So apparently Amelia got the entire rundown of Dani's life, including down to her astrological sign.
It's a lot of peppermint creamer.
Oh, it's best.
Yummy.
As a person who drinks coffee black, that attitude is literally me when I say so. Guess you're putting a lot of milk in there, huh? Ooh, 7 sugars, huh? Interesting choice.
So what did your dad tell you about me?
Amelia's like, so what do you know about me since I know everything about you?
Your name's Amelia. Our dads were college roommates. You recently broke up with someone? He didn't tell me your sign, though, but since you can't get over your ex, can I guess Scorpio? Loyal, devoted, highly sensitive to injustice.
Right. Scorpio.
Yeah.
We broke up almost a year ago, and I am over it. I am so over it. I'm just not ready to start dating again, which I think is completely natural, right?
Right, yeah. Of course.
Right.
So basically knowing nothing about her except for that she can't get over her ex, Dani completely clocks Amelia's astrological sign and was like, you're a Scorpio. And Amelia was like flabbergasted, but was like, how could you? I mean, I am a Scorpio, but damn, my dad is telling everybody about my breakup. Shit.
Hey, so what do you do for work? No, actually, wait. Let me guess. Investment banker.
Investment banker is a good guess
Or
based on the outfit
secret undercover spy
and the
boss.
uptightness.
Attorney. corporate litigation.
Corporate litigation attorney. Sounds boring.
Well, I used to be a wedding photographer, but now I'm more of a visual artist. And, maybe I'll travel with my photography. I hope.
Weddings.
Oh. Awful. Yeah, it was awful. It was short-lived, of course.
All right, so it seems like they bonded and giggled for like a second there, but nothing really to write home about.
So, Libras and Scorpios, compatible?
Not really.
I guess the stars have spoken.
But before they leave, Amelia wants to know if maybe they have a chance in hell. And according to Dani, they don't. So Amelia's like, I'm gonna take my red pea coat and my Burberry scarf and get the hell out of here then.
Well, good luck with your silent auction.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
You too. Well, bye, Daniela.
Bye, Amelia.
Bye.
But Dani doesn't want to leave without taking a look at that ass.
Your father and I decided wouldn't it be fun to go to a writer symposium?
Yeah, that's cool. Where's the symposium?
Dani!
So Dani's family shows up unannounced to New York City to spend the holidays with her, and she is not very pleased, but she feels bad. So she kind of gives in to them wanting to make this a special Christmas in New York together.
How was your date?
The breakup, Dad? Who else did you tell?
Oh, sweetheart. I just want you to be happy.
She was very nice.
And?
And it was great. The date was great. We really hit it off.
Oh, well, now you see you're making your old man very happy. You gonna see her again?
Yeah. As soon as I can, in fact, I think we are going to meet up tomorrow.
So Amelia's dad calls and he was like, oh, how was your date? And she was like, date? What are you talking? Oh, it was great. Yeah, she's great. We're dating now. And he was like, see, I knew it would work out between you two. And she was like, yeah, it's so great. We're going to meet up tomorrow. Now, why did Amelia lie like that on the fly? I don't know. She felt nervous. Perhaps she felt the pressure of her dad and decided, oh, if I tell him that it went well and that we're dating now, he'll get off my back and leave me alone.
What is that? Tell me.
So after a long day of work, Dani comes home, sits on the couch, and she gets a text from who? Amelia Bedelia. And says, oh, look, seems like I took your gloves because I had the same pair. And I guess I took both of ours. What a great excuse to see you again. Now, I feel like I've seen this glove thing somewhere in another lesbian film. What was it again? Oh, yes, that's right. Carol. She left her gloves at the department store so she could see her boo thing again, didn't she? Lovely trick. I love it. I love it.
One plain black coffee.
The hostages.
Oh, I've missed you.
So they meet up back at the same coffee house to do the hostage exchange of the gloves that she accidentally took. Come on now.
Hey,
I'm sure it's probably nothing but Hola, mijita. We need to talk.
Hola, Mama. Guys, I told you to meet me here in 30 minutes. You're 29 minutes early.
We wanted to check the neighborhood.
Dani, can I borrow you for a quick second?
Okay, yeah.
I think our dads talked or texted or something.
About what?
My dad. We were chatting yesterday, and I perhaps let him think that maybe you and I got along far better than we did.
What? Why? Why would you tell them that?
I don't know. I regretted it as soon as I said it. It just slipped out. My dad has been so disappointed ever since my last relationship ended with my ex, Margot. I didn't want him to worry, so I told him that the coffee was a date, and the date was great.
Wait. So you fake dated us to your father?
Technically, yes.
Would it be so wrong if we didn't clarify right away? Maybe we could ride this miscommunication till Christmas Eve?
I'm listening.
Well, what if someone had her parents show up out of nowhere and she would really appreciate a charming +1 this week for a series of Christmas events because she is already very, very busy.
Interesting. Okay. Well, what if someone else was in dire need of a charming +1 to a very important law firm Christmas party?
Also interesting.
I'm in.
Deal.
So the girls take a sidebar outside and decide, listen, let's make a deal. Let's pretend to be each other's girlfriends for the next few days, the holiday season. We can go to each other's little Christmas events together, make our parents happy, and then we can break up when it's all done. They're both agreeable to it, so they decide to go along with this charade.
What do you think they're talking about?
Maybe us. It is awfully early for introductions to parents.
Even for lesbians?
Yo, the mom was on point with that. She knows about lesbians. But I would say the second date may be too soon, even for lesbians.
So, do you always have your camera with you?
Sort of. It's like an extension of me, my other heart.
And how do I see some of these photographs?
Well, they live undeveloped in the top drawer of my desk.
What? Why?
How much time do you have?
So the girls and Dani's parents go to pick out a Christmas tree together, like a nice little family. And I've got to say that even though they're putting on a show for their parents, immediately Amelia seems interested. She's like, oh, she's asking questions. Like, oh, do you always carry your camera around? And how could I get to see these photos of yours? Like, she's really taking an interest into Dani.
I decided to submit my college portfolio to Liza, my lab advisor, and I couldn't believe I got in, honestly. But now that I'm here, I just feel like I don't measure up. That instinctive side of me is just gone.
Perhaps not gone, but maybe different? Because you're different.
Very intuitive for a suit.
All lawyers can read minds.
Oh, yeah?
And even this little conversation around the Christmas tree lot is a little flirtatious itself. Amelia's like, you're different. I can read your mind. This is your favorite tree. And I guess Dani started feeling comfortable enough and she was like, if you see Amelia right here, she felt like blushing. She's like, a picture of me, little old me.
We should take a selfie.
So Dani's like, okay, we got our tree. You know what I think we should do? Let's take a selfie and post it and make it official so that everybody around us thinks that we really are dating. And even though she was a little reluctant, Amelia's like, you know what? Yes, let me fix my hair. Hold on.
Let's do it. Are you sure? I mean, hey, if you want to talk about it, I'm not just a fake girlfriend. I'm a pretty good listener.
Thank you. It's a story for another day.
Okay. Well, hey, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, no, let's take another one. Just smile, like happy.
Yeah. Oh.
So these pretty girls take a very cute picture with their new Christmas tree. And at this point, I think Amelia is the only one that's having little butterflies in her stomach. Dani, not there yet, but we have time.
Daniela.
Hi, we have a tree.
I've been calling you and texting. We have a situation.
Okay, wait.
Situation? Nyla called. Donations have been arriving at the lab. I've been trying to find you.
That's amazing. You guys, I'm sorry, but I have to go to the lab. I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to decorate the tree later.
Hold on. Why don't you two go to the lab and I'll stay with your parents.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
And as soon as they get home with their new tree, Dani gets called back at the lab for an emergency. And what's really sweet is that Amelia volunteers to keep her parents company at the apartment while she runs and deals with her emergency. So Amelia's home in her ugly pajamas, doing some work, and she decides to give Dani a call.
Hello, Miss McAllen.
Why, hello there, Miss Kaczmarek. How are you?
Oh, this is a little flirtatious. I like it.
A +1 favor. I told my dad we were hanging out tomorrow night because I'm trying to get out of a client meeting.
Oh, playing hooky again.
You're a bad influence.
Well, I do have to attend this Christmas event at the lab. My parents know I'll be there. Do you want to come? It's gonna be pretty good music, and the tenor's going all out, so.
Sounds great.
Great. I'll see you there.
See you then.
I don't know, call me crazy, but I think you only talk to somebody like that on the phone where you're laying down, staring at the ceiling, smiling to yourself, if you have a crush on that person. I don't know, but that's just me. Oh yeah, she's got a crush.
So, Amelia, any chance you two could?
Speaking of which, oh, it's just Kylie.
Oh, disappointed are we?
Of course not. No, this is good.
So Dani's having breakfast with her roommate, and her roommate's like, so how things going with Amelia? And she was like, oh, they're fine. And he's like, do you think you guys could really date each other? And she was like, nah. So at this point, I don't think she's feeling her just yet.
What? I don't talk to you for 24 hours and now you're fake dating a girl you just met?
Her name is Daniela, and all I have to do is hang out with her and her parents a few times. It's just a short Christmas contract.
Once again, Amelia is dressed like Hillary Clinton, and she's explaining to her coworker the deal that she's got with Dani.
Hi there, Daniela.
Hey, do you have a car? I need to pick up a donation in Long Island.
Long Island? Long Island? Quinn, may I borrow your minivan for a quick errand?
Dani calls her, needs her to come with a car so they can pick up a donation for the silent auction in Long Island. So the girls go together.
Okay, you grab the head, I'll grab the legs. Oh. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good?
So the two fake girlfriends carry this billion-pound gigantic teddy bear into the minivan that they borrowed for this occasion. Oh, look, they look like a happy little family with a gigantic teddy bear child.
Okay, my legs are giving out. 1 second. Ready? Put them down.
So it seems like this was just another bonding experience for them where they're sweating and huffing and puffing and having a good time.
Plus, you're the only other person I knew that could possibly have access to a van.
Oh, how thoughtful.
I should really get back to the office. You got it from here?
Oh, I sure do, sweetie. Thank you for coming to my rescue today.
Oh, you make it so easy to do.
Oh, this flirtation, the tension.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy.
So here's an event at the lab. It's a karaoke event fundraiser. And who is there to support? On time, or even early, might I say? Amelia. And she's so thoughtful. She comes bearing alcohol, a nice glass of wine for her fake girlfriend.
I'm taking a client to the Star and Goat. It's my favorite restaurant in the city.
No way. It's so hard to get a reservation there. One time, this cutie I was dating took me. She had the most adorable laugh. Her name was Margot. Met her through a friend of a friend. I really thought we connected, but then she ghosted me.
Margot Mallory?
Yes. Well, technically not ghosted. She moved away. Yeah, West Hollywood was calling Margot's name, and who was I to try and stop her, right? Okay, blah, 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 blah.
So Dani's coworker, Kylie, happened to have dated Amelia's ex-girlfriend, Margot, the one who she's still not over. Because you know what? The lesbian circle is a small circle. Everybody's dated everybody's ex at some point. So even though Amelia said she is over Margot, she is super triggered by the mention of her name and just decides to leave immediately. And I would say, girl, get a grip.
Out of context, and that she's moving. She's moved halfway across the country.
Oh, you didn't know?
We don't talk. Thanks for checking on me.
Of course.
And if it's okay with you, I've had a long day. I don't feel much like heading back in.
Oh, come on. It could be fun, but you should.
These are your people. I don't really fit in here.
What? That's not true. I mean...
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Daniela, I thought I'd check in on you. I haven't seen what you're donating for the silent auction.
So Dani's boss puts the pressure on her and was like, hey, I still need an art project from you for the silent auction, as if she's not busy with a million other things. So due to the pressure she's being put under, Dani heads outside and starts shooting, trying to find the right picture that she can put up for silent auction.
Come here often? From time to time?
And who does she run into at the park? Of course, Amelia jogging.
Capture anything interesting?
Smooth. Oh, I don't think anyone has ever called me smooth before.
Well, maybe I inspire you.
Amelia is super flirtatious. She even got Dani like flustered and speechless.
I have to get to work. I keep procrastinating. I have to sit at my desk long enough to open the drawer in which I have many, many rolls of film, develop them, see what I got, and then I would actually have to look at them. And you know, my parents are both so accomplished in their fields, and I just feel like a failure. I mean, what if there's no place for me in New York? What if I'm not the artist I thought I was?
There is a place for you here because you're here. You are creating art. You're an artist. Will there be roadblocks and rejections along the way? Absolutely. But you will persist.
You see, Amelia is supportive, and I can see her being a great partner because Dani's over here having a quarter-life crisis. Like, what am I doing in New York? What am I doing here? Am I good enough? Will I ever live up to my parents' expectations? And Amelia is just like, you got this, girl. Like, you're an artist. You're here. You belong. And I really love this about her. I'm kind of standing Amelia right now. I'm kind of falling for Amelia myself.
Well, you are very wise, Amelia Gasmark.
Thank you for noticing. You still on for tonight?
As the kids say, Amelia's got the riz. She is flirtatious, and she's got the right words to make a girl's butterflies flutter in her stomach.
Hi.
Hey,
hi.
Oh, you brought cookies.
Well, I thought it's a Christmas party.
It is. Okay.
And you bake too.
Okay.
So it's another event at the lab. Dani shows up with her parents, and Amelia shows up with a gigantic platter of cookies, which is like, why would you travel through New York City with a platter of cookies on a plate like that? Like, Tupperware?
You know what? I'm glad that there's going to be one episode.
Now, I know these two are like very opposite, but right here, their body language, you can tell they're very comfortable with each other.
Yeah, Dana, this one's for all of you.
Why does this remind me of that scene from, was it Camp Rock, where she's like playing the keyboard and then Demi Lovato's like, she's really good. Same vibes right here.
She's really good.
And right here we have Hillary Clinton and AOC dancing the night away to Angels Have We Heard on High. So the lanterns get lit. No, not that kind of lit. That kind of lit. And Amelia and Dani have this glance at each other, a little romantic moment from across the room. I think this is the first time we see Dani starting to show some type of emotion towards her. And it's making my little gay heart happy.
Did you guys see Amelia leave? I guess I missed her.
No, she had an appointment with a new client. I'm sure she told you about that.
I don't remember.
Oh, maybe she didn't get a chance. You know, she didn't want to bother you. Seemed pretty busy with Javier and
Dad,
Kayla.
I get it.
It's a wonderful quality, but Amelia came down here to see you. And if you want someone special, you need to treat them like they are special.
I guess
right?
I don't know how to say no. Look, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna stay behind and help clean up.
Help?
Come on.
I think you are doing too much. You're
Sweetheart,
trying too
good night.
hard. You know, your friends are very important, but so is...
So Dani got caught up with work and left Amelia way too long with her parents, and she ended up having to leave for a meeting. And her mom was like, you need to make those who are important to you feel like they're important to you, or you're gonna lose them. And she was basically giving her a lecture on like, you need to water this plant, because we're not losing this plant. We like this plant, Amelia. So Dani decides to take this time that she has to go through some old negatives and see if she has anything in there worthwhile for the silent auction. And just like it's 1983, she's in the room developing her negatives, and she finds something. We don't know what it is, but she finds something worthwhile, and she's super happy about it. So tonight is the first night Dani has to go to one of Amelia's events. And I don't know why they decided to show up separately. I thought it would be more realistic and romantic to come together, but whatever. They meet together, and they both look fabulous.
You found something to wear. You look stunning.
You look stunning. Too bad she cannot walk in those shoes.
Right, well, it's all Kylie and Tanner. Sometimes it pays off to know artists with such amazing talents. Besides, I need to keep up with you. You're gorgeous.
Oh, she called her gorgeous. Ah, flirty, guys. Can we get a kiss?
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
This is...
Daniela, so nice to meet you.
You too. My family speaks so highly of you, and this is a fabulous party.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming with Amelia.
Oh, I'm just glad we met. She's wonderful. Just the most unexpected Christmas miracle. Will you excuse me a second? Yeah.
Well, you look happy.
I am.
Hey, did you know that this firm has a running club? They want to meet you, and you need to tell them the story of when you ran the New York City Marathon and you took the wrong turn. They'll love it. Come.
So cute.
So Dani meets Amelia's dad and makes a great impression, and then immediately makes a great impression on the rest of the employees at the firm. Amelia's daddy is pleased with Amelia's new daddy, if you know what I mean.
So when does your deal expire?
Tomorrow.
Shame. Both parties seem happy. You know, you could renegotiate.
So Amelia's coworker awkwardly asks in front of both of them when the deal was up, and they were like, oh, tomorrow. And they both looked very disappointed. She was like, oh, well, maybe you can renegotiate the terms. And they were both like, we're not saying no.
Hi. Hi. Got us drinks.
Thank you. Everything okay?
Yeah. It was Javier's play tonight.
What, you missed it to be here?
Yeah, this is important to you, so it's important to me. Hey, you did.
So Amelia finds out that Dani missed her best friend's show to be her date at this party tonight. And her reasoning was not, oh, that's part of the deal, or oh, we had a contract. It was, well, it was important to you, so it was important to me. My gay heart. And Amelia is feeling the same way. She was like, oh, she likes me.
So last year, I was happy. I had it all. Great job, check. Relationship, check. Then everything unraveled. Margot wanted us to travel. Life outside of work, but I'd been too busy to notice. So one day she came home and told me she was done. She didn't want to feel alone in our relationship anymore, which is understandable. She left right before Christmas.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. The real story of my fake girlfriend.
So finally we hear the story about why Margot and Amelia broke up. Turns out Amelia was work, was neglecting her girlfriend Margot at the time, and Margot had enough. She wanted to travel the world and spend time with her lover, and Amelia was just working too much and not around, so they broke up.
You know, I planned to let Christmas just slide by this year. But this has been good for me, actually. Hanging out with you and doing all your millions of crazy Christmas events with your wonderful artist friends. It's been a whole new world.
I'm honestly having a blast. So, cheers. Cheers.
And they admit to each other that they've been having a good time spending. Even though they're faking their relationship, they're both enjoying themselves. Cheers to that, babies. Cheers to that. Oh, and now they're slow dancing together. I like this. This is the first time they're actually getting like physical. Dancing, holding hands, staring into each other's eyes. Oh, bodies pressed up against each other. Their boobies are touching. And now they're walking home arm in arm. Oh, the awkward, what do we do at the door? Goodbye.
Oh, my pleasure, Amelia Kismarek.
Seriously, I want to thank you for making a night I was nervous about one that I'll remember.
That's kind of my forte, making long-lasting memories.
Well.
So you could cut this tension with a knife, but did they kiss? No, they just went in for the hug. Come on. Come on, right now, right now. You're holding each other. Just kiss.
I want to tell you that I'm looking forward to tomorrow, to seeing your show.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for you to see it.
Night.
Good night. I gotta take these heels off.
Yeah, soak your feet.
So it's finally the big night. It's Christmas Eve at the Brooklyn Arts Lab, the opening, the silent auction, and Amelia is there on time to support her fake girlfriend.
Hi. Hi. So you're gonna bet on him?
Well, I told you we have a connection.
Right.
I really need to talk to you. It's important.
Dani.
You know what? No, it can wait. Okay, go.
Good luck.
Can't blame Amelia. She really did try to speak to her, but you know what? Dani's busy.
Unexpected joy. Because that is what makes a good photograph. And I have never felt a more joyous holiday season.
So Dani's art installation was photographs about people who gave her unexpected joy. And of course, who's included in that? Amelia. And Amelia is touched. Here, not anywhere else, you pervert.
If you're interested, travel grant's yours.
Thank you, Liza. Yes, thank you.
So because her photographs were a hit, she has earned a travel grant to travel the world and photograph. If it only were that easy, but okay. I will suspend my disbelief for this film.
Dani's got some news.
Oh.
Was it about how amazing her performance was today?
She is so lucky she had someone here to sponsor her to travel the world. Like, I think she said something about Japan. I'm so jealous.
So of course, Chatty Cathy, aka Kylie, has to spread the news about Dani's travel grant to Amelia and lets her know that she will be traveling and leaving for Japan. Of course, Amelia is devastated because she was just about to tell her how she had feelings for her and perhaps they could start a real relationship. But now, what's the point of that?
Unexpected joy. I wasn't expecting this.
Me neither. And it's December 24th.
And it's over. You were a great fake girlfriend.
No, we were great fake girlfriends.
I hate goodbyes.
Well, this isn't a goodbye, is it? Bye, Dani.
So without telling Dani why, Amelia says goodbye forever. Tears in her eyes, and all of a sudden, Dani's feeling the same tears in her eyes.
She was never my girlfriend. Well, not my real girlfriend. She was a fake girlfriend, and well, now she's not even that. So
Dani admits to her parents that she was lying the whole time, that she was a fake girlfriend the entire time. And they're like, yeah, well, we don't care. Y'all had chemistry. Go after your girl. Go get your girl.
Amelia won bed for the bear. Kylie just let me know.
yeah, I had a photo for her too. I was gonna give it to her last night.
So, give it to her.
We said goodbye. I don't think she wants to see me again.
Dani, she ran off crying. I don't think she would do that if she really wanted a goodbye.
Who else did she talk to?
Just you and Kylie, I think. Kylie was telling everyone about your good news.
Amelia thinks I'm just leaving everything behind.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like there has been a misunderstanding and Amelia is missing a Christmas present.
Do you want to make a plan?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So Dani finds out why Amelia was so upset and left. She's like, oh, she thought I was leaving her. Oh my God, I gotta tell her that I'm not leaving her.
Yeah.
Hey, John, it's Luke. Don't say it's me. Act natural. Is Amelia with you? Yeah? Where are you?
And Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Wibbles.
So Dani has an idea how to get Amelia back, and she uses her parents and Amelia's dad to conspire for the whole setup. And luckily, they're all in. Dani's gonna set up something at the park so that Amelia can find it on her run.
It's all done.
Yeah, and she's on her way?
Yeah, mere moments away.
Yeah, I will be wait.
So Amelia's on her run, and she runs into the gigantic teddy bear that she got from Long Island with Dani. And of course, Bedford is holding a beautiful photo of her.
What is this?
Oh, and another photo on an easel? Oh, it's a selfie of them and Bedford. And here's another photo. I don't know when that was taken.
I took that photo a long time ago. Look, I'm indecisive, and I talk a lot, and when it comes to people I love, I don't always tell them when they need to hear it.
Me too. I had it all planned out. Last night, I was going to talk to you and tell you how I feel. When I heard you were leaving, I ran. Are you leaving?
I am. But it's you. If and when I go to Japan, I want to come home to you.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you back.
No, you never have. I mean, if anything, I hope that you'll join sometime.
I would love to.
So lesbians are just lesbianing as they do. She's like, I've known you for 5 days, but like, it's you I want to come with me to Japan, and it's you that I want to come home to every night.
You know, you and I were always meant to meet. Look, this photo, I saw you 2 years ago. I took it on my first day as a New Yorker.
That's a little creepy.
I was snapping photos and you just came around the corner, and I mean, I didn't know. I just recently developed these roles, and imagine my surprise when I saw your beautiful face right there on my frame.
It's amazing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the straight to the point lawyer thing that you taught me. Amelia Kasmarek, can I kiss you?
Oh, look at this. This is a real kiss. You can tell that was a real passionate kiss because they were like really into each other. A lot of these movies, the kiss is just very far away from each other, very tap kiss. This one had like a lot of oomph in it. Their bodies were touching. I like this one. I'm gonna watch it again. And they lived happily ever after, and the family spent Christmas together. And now they're finally a real couple. And how lucky are we in one of these Christmas movies we get a second kiss? Lucky us. And there you have it, folks. That was Family and Friends Christmas, brought to us by Hallmark. Their very first LGBTQ Christmas movie. I gotta say, I liked it. It was a very cute story. Usually it's like the corporate one is the workaholic and the creative person is like the one trying to get the corporate one to stop working. But this time it was the other way around. It was like the lawyer was like really into it, flirting and like going to all these events, and Dani was the one who was a workaholic, even though she was the creative one. So I like the little switch. It was cute. I'm so glad it was not a coming out movie. The parents were all cool with it. We didn't have to deal with any of that. It was more about, you know, just making time for the ones you love and, you know, spending the holidays with the people that mean the most to you, and that's what matters. So I would love to hear in the comments what you thought about this movie. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. Very, very cute. I would watch it again. And I loved how realistic the kiss was. The kisses are important. That was a good kiss. The one in the... Actually, both kisses were good. I would give them a 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe or the notification bell to get notifications every time I put out a video. I put out LGBTQ recaps every week. So I will see you next time on Nicole Reacts Up. Bye.